start with telling about your story. So, like, what's your name? Where you from?
So my real name is Ellie.
Okay.
I'm from Tamworth. It's like a little country town.
Mhm.
It's like 5 hours away from Sydney.
Okay.
I grew up in like a cult.
Okay.
Like Christian thing, but just way too far. So that was really weird. Like, it was just, yeah, I don't know, it was a cult, so it was like, what the hell is going on?
Right.
And then, like, parents split. My mom's like a lesbian. She's like an addict as well.
Okay.
So it was a really weird dynamic growing up. I was kind of like, what is happening?
Mhm.
And like, what is right and what's wrong? Because the church thing is so far wrong that, like, I know you want to help, I know you have good intentions, but you're like causing me pain and strife.
Okay.
And then like my mom like doesn't really care. Like she's just like in her own world doing drugs, whatever, neglecting. So it was kind of like, but I liked my mom more because she wasn't like forcing me to be something I'm not.
Of course. Okay.
So like, I don't know, growing up I was kind of just like, what the hell, y'all are both weird.
Mhm.
Like, let me just decide on my own.
Right.
And then that pushed me into obviously just being an idiot because, like, how are you going to decide to make the right choices at 13?
Of course. So, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. No, that makes sense. So, that leads me to another question, which is, what's the biggest challenge you've faced so far in your life?
Honestly, I think just being myself was my biggest challenge because, like,
Okay.
I was always forced to be something else or expected to be something else, and then, like, when I showed who I really was, my personality, that was like shamed or not really accepted or not valued. So I was
Okay.
kind of just like, well, I'll just be on autopilot and do what I think everyone wants me to do.
Okay.
And then that was really hard because I wasn't being satisfied. I was just like living for other people.
Okay.
So it was hard, like, to learn how to actually be myself, do what I want, say what I want, act how I want, and feel like I'm doing the right thing,
Okay.
you know, or I'm not doing something wrong.
So right now, do you feel like you are who you want to be?
Yeah,
That's good.
and that's kind of why I moved to Sydney, because I was like, unless I get out of this house, like, I'm not going to have the chance to just be who I am.
Of course. Okay.
And I will constantly be annoyed at that when I show who I am, it's not accepted, or it's like causes another fight, or it causes some sort of argument, or like, I don't know, just like I'm very like, I'm a dancer, I like music, I like art, I like creativity, but I'm also like dark in a way.
Okay.
And living with my dad, like, he's very Christian, very, you know, religious, so it's just that, like, that doesn't melt in together.
Okay.
And he's like not going to accept that, like, his personality, he doesn't want or like someone like me, and that's okay to me. But like, and also I do like tarot and oracle readings.
Mhm.
So that's like, to my dad, he thinks that's like devil worship and no, which is okay. That's what he's been taught. That's
Yeah.
just what he believes.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's hard when I accept what you believe and what you study, what you let guide you through this world. But when I do it, it's not allowed and it's not accepted. So I then don't feel accepted, you know? Like, that was really hard to just be like myself. But now I don't have that boundary kind of thing.
Okay, that's good.
So I'm like, I'm really enjoying it. I can do whatever I want. I'm actually like, I'm dancing for money. All my jobs, all the things I do right now are like working towards my higher self in a way. Of like, I want to make music, I want to make money off music and being creative rather than doing a 9 to 5 or something like that's for someone else. I want to benefit off of being my authentic self because it was so hard, like, in the start.
And what do you think motivates you to sort of get up every day?
It's kind of different every day, I
Okay.
think. But like the vision I have in my head of where I'm going is probably what pushes me the most, because like the fact that I've already gotten as far as I have shows me I can go to where I want to be. So like that's what makes me do it, because I've moved on from like a really low place. Like I've had like depression, anxiety, really bad, to where I wanted to die. I didn't have any really hope for life, or like I just didn't want to be here. I didn't see any reason that like I should live.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to live. I wanted to just not exist, because everything was like chaotic.
Okay.
And I didn't feel fulfilled. So yeah, I think it's just the fact that like I do want to live now, and I want my life to be filled with experiences that are going to help me grow and change and like have fun and do these creative things that I want to
That's
do.
good.
Like
You mentioned depression and anxiety. What's the first step that everyone, because you got out of it, as you said, what's the first step everyone should take in order to sort of step out, like as a first step, you know, out of depression or anxiety?
think it's kind of different for everyone. Like there's
Of
not
course,
a simple
yeah.
answer
Yeah.
for everyone to take and feel like they're now okay, or they have that first step ready. But honestly,
in
just
terms of
being
your
like,
experience,
I think just it's hard, because you have to lie to yourself in a way. I think like lying to yourself and pretending that you have a good or a better life or a better experience in your mind will help you believe that, because like depression is just, to me, a bunch and a build-up of thoughts that you've thought for a really long time. Now your brain believes it.
yeah. Okay.
So you're in this world of nothing matters, I have no reason to live, I have no reason to do all these things. You have to tell yourself that you do have a reason. Whether you believe that or not at the time, it's basically just convincing yourself that, no, I actually need to be here because of this. And that will help you to be like, okay, well, I will wake up and I'll do that, because I need to be here to do that.
So you sort of have to develop that willpower as well.
Yeah, because I think depression is just, you know, you think something so much that it becomes true. So you've thought so much that you don't want to be here and you don't have any worth or you don't have any value. So you believe that. And then the test is kind of like, okay, now can you believe that you do have a reason and you should be here and da-da-da. Like, you need to train yourself to think better, because you're deciding in that moment, even though it's so hard and you don't think you can control it, you don't understand it, like, you have to fake it basically till you make it.
Of course. No,
And that
that's right.
really worked for me. Just like everything that I wanted to be, even though I didn't think I could, or I maybe don't want it, I don't know if this is really me, da-da-da, it's all formed into me now. Like 6 years ago, all I did was smoke weed and be sad. Like, you know, I didn't have genuine friends. I didn't have a genuine love. I didn't like myself. I wasn't really doing anything.
Yeah.
But like now I do all the things I want to do. I roller skate, I make music, I dance,
That's good.
I express myself.
So pretty much like start doing what you really love.
Yeah, and
And,
even if you
yeah.
don't know what you love, it's like find something.
Yeah.
And if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If you don't, like, that's okay, but there's also so many thoughts that go into your brain that make you feel like you're experiencing something that you're not.
Of course.
So it's like, yeah, train your mind. I think that's my tip.
That would be good. That's good. That's good.